the Chicago teachers are the voice of educators internationally. They want to go into remote learning. That's exactly what should happen, and the resources should be provided for that to take place. The experience is everywhere. As soon as the schools open, the infection rates go up. In Melbourne, we've had the highest sort of rate of deaths of COVID where I am. And initially, we went online for about 8 weeks. And then there was huge pressure from business and the corporations, reopen, and so on. And the schools, we had 2 weeks left before the end of term. And the government decided they would reopen the schools. And the union agreed. This was great. This would, they said this would give stability to everyone and so on. There's no problems. And soon as we went back, within weeks, outbreaks, all over the place. Some schools had up to 200 people infected and so on. Teachers love to be face-to-face, in-person teaching, but it's not safe. So when the Chicago teachers are digging in their heels, they're digging in their heels for the kids that they teach to and the whole communities and parents. And they're very courageous and they are winning huge and massive support. In 2018 and 19, when the strikes took place in the US, beginning in West Virginia, it had a huge impact here. Teachers could see the commonality of the struggles really easily. Class sizes are way too large. There's no support staff for kids with learning difficulties, the workload is a huge issue here in Australia. And so, when, anywhere in the world where teachers take strike action, other teachers around the rest of the world go, yep, it's exactly the same. We're talking the same language here. One only has to look at, the sort of support that's already been expressed through the World Socialist website from around the world. From the UK, from Europe, you've now got teachers on strike in Brazil, 180,000 against the reopenings. You've had support from teachers in Sri Lanka. The World Socialist website's reported that Philadelphia teachers are ready to go out. And that's just from the educators. Workers in the auto plants are facing exactly the same conditions in the warehouses, so on. So there's massive support. I mean, it's extraordinary, the sort of pressure and bullying that has been exerted on the Chicago teachers. And they do it here too, what about the well-being of the children? If they're not at school, what about their mental health, Of course, but what about the mental health of the children when their classmates are dying next to them? So there's huge pressure coming from one side, that is from the Democrats, the Biden administration, the unions, but then on the other side, behind the Chicago teachers, is the international working class who are facing the same situation. And Chicago teachers have to understand they are not isolated. They are really providing a lead and have to stand firm and take forward this struggle, because everyone will come behind them if they are attacked.